Thursday, thirsty Thursday, drink from the living water, so says the Father. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, yogi, guru, witch, and messenger of God on a Thursday. Get excited. It's Thursday. We're gonna jump straight into it. I got super energy flowing through me. Obviously, I'm already rhyming in some more shit. In order to keep up with me, you would have had to catch all my millions of posts. My community page, and I think I did a video. This morning. It'll all come up. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's Chinese New Year's. I just watched this awesome video. I watched it live of their fireworks display. As a child, I love fireworks. It's my favorite. And it was a beautiful display, man. It was awesome. It was like totally in sync with the music. It was totally beautiful. I shared that in my community page. I myself have been totally blessed and highly favored. I went for a couple of rides, but it was guided by the birds. I'm going to get into that. And then I came back. I took homegirl to work, and she gave me, a whole bunch of money for, just watching out, because she has to pay for a lot of lifts for her and her children. And by me doing this, I save her a lot of money, and she gives me a lot of money in return. So it's a pretty awesome exchange. So she gave me a buttload of money. She was late to work, and she works at the thrift store, but she works at like an outlet. So they do it by weight, and she's the one at the front. And she's like, dude, just grab a bunch of shit, grab whatever you want, and I'll take care of it. I was like, well, alrighty then. So I got all kinds of cool free shit, exactly what I was going for, with some cool shit. After that, I saw on my Lyft account they took like $47 off of my fucking bill. That was awesome. I'm just super blessed and highly favored, and I had all this energy, and really, I'm not guided to do anything with it, so I thought I'd do the best thing I can do, and that's channel for you. So we start with all the good stuff, and we're just going to keep in the good stuff. With all of the new alignment, we are in the new moon of Aquarius, in Aquarius season. We just went into a new year, the year of the serpent, the year of the dragon. I mean, the year of the wood snake, and that also aligns with our shift of our energy. So on today, for the next 10 days, I'm going to give you a forecast. This will be our 10-day forecast of our Egyptian, our Odin, and our Krsna energy. I'm going to check in with the Notoria and see what's going on in the tree of life. I'm going to check in with the birds that were talking to me earlier, and then we'll just kind of go from there and see what else comes through. What did my daughter say? What'd you say? The USA is not okay, is what she said right before I came on here. I was like, that's pretty accurate, yeah. I was like, ooh. So today we are in Kenmu, rest and repose, on number 17. For those that know, that's one of our numbers. 7, 11, 11, 7, 17. Hut. Hey, I just want to talk about your punk ass, bro. I'm always going to talk about your punk ass. I have specific twin flames that are connected to that number. And I just want to point out, Lewis, you're such a look at me type bitch right now. Like, all he's posting is, look at me in my little red outfit. Look at me in my little red outfit in my new little car. Shut up, bro. There's so much else going on. And then, God's got me keeping an eye on fucking Fencer, and he's the same way. Like attracts like. You guys must like that shit. You spend a lot of time looking for those likes. I don't like it. Anyways, let's just keep I always have time to burn the flames, put the flames out. Let's start with oh yeah, and then last night I saw, as if God wasn't powerful enough. It was also, that was a fucked up ass post, wasn't it? Trigger. It wasn't really. It was like, oh, and don't forget about that one. I was like, yeah, and fuck you too. Is that post? It said, what did it say? Dudes won't commit to their side chick, but they'll destroy their whole family for them. And I was like, yeah, all you have to do is, do the right thing. And what the fuck are you doing? And you did all this, and yeah, fuck you too. You're gonna get yours too. That'd be Mr. 17 himself. What about you, Marshall? We're gonna step on your ass today too? Just wait, we're just getting started. Let me rev my engine. On page 88, to infinity and beyond. All right, Kenmu, secret stars. All right, this is the boat. Carnelian and gold. Rest and repose. You sometimes need to step away from your duties and responsibilities to take a break from the hectic pace of life. We've been talking about that. Work can be rewarding, but overworking can drive down your productivity and cause problems with your relationships. See, that's it. I don't know what's going on. I never do. I really don't. But again, it's like I know when to work and when not to work and when it's time to do stuff. Take a rest from time to time is important for maintaining balance and good health, and can also take a step back from intense situations such as a relationship or stressful project so you can get your bearings and approach it with a new perspective. The repose expressed by this card encourages meditation and inward reflection. Didn't we pull the moon card? Didn't we always tell you this, that this is what you're supposed to be doing? For how long? I told you, till fucking February 23rd. You're not supposed to be taking any action, bro. You're just supposed to be on a timeout. And you're not doing so well on your timeout. Meaning you're going to get burnt out. Just exactly what they said. We're barely starting a new year. Nobody knows what we're doing just yet. The year hasn't even started. You guys are trying to do too much. And there's too much already going on around you. The USA is not okay, okay? Going back to it, there's a couple things that need to be said here. Let's see. Maintaining good health and can also mean taking a step back from intense situations. That's what I said. Give it a rest. This year, we're going to give it a rest. Give it a rest. Give it a rest is what I came into this year in January telling everyone. This year, we're giving it a rest. We're giving these relationships a rest. And I heard, on the way down the mountain, I heard Turning Tides Tarot. She said, I'm going to lose subscribers. Ooh, you're telling the truth. I want to hear what you're doing. That's going to bother people. So I actually listened to her. And the whole message was like, you need to let this go and stop trying to control those around you. And she didn't want to be mean, but I saw it, dude. She was talking to herself and her own friend. You need to stop with these twin flames. You need to stop. It does not matter how much time we've given to these men. It is time, and you need to take that relationship. It's not for the collective, it's for you. All of these messages, I got to look for my message too. And that's what it is. It's like, give it a break. We've spent enough time working on this area of our life. That's all that means. We've mastered this area of our life. Now it's time to go and master another area of our life. You know what I mean? Put the shit down. And that's it. It's like you're going to spend all your time, you masturbators, Darth Vaders is what I heard, all this great shit. It's like you're just trying to perfect what's already perfect instead of trying to, you know what I mean, take on anything new. And we talked about that. Already there is what we talked about. You're already there. It's time to go somewhere new. Or a stressful project that can get, so you can get your blah, 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 blah. And it says, this card encourages meditation and inward reflection. That's all I'm teaching you right now is how to go inwards and what we're going in looking for. Right now, we're just talking about a 10-day forecast. I'll have to pull out the shadows later, meaning I can give you a projection of what they're going to put on you tomorrow. What are they going to put on us that we need to look at? If you don't look at it, it's still getting put on you. The transition of the deacon name merits some examination. The hieroglyph is composed of 4 separate characters that combined to create the compound word. Okay, we talked about that in alchemy yesterday, is the 4 what they described as elements. We talked about that in tarot, how the 4 elements make you. The pentacle or the pentagram is those, you know what I mean, those spirits plus, or those elements plus, you know, spirit and body and all that shit. History. The translation of this deacon's name merits some examination. The hieroglyph is exposed with 4 separate characters that combine to create a compound word. The first 3 characters combined from the form ken is closest translation of which is wrap in, meaning something that is cloaked or concealed. A lot of our messages have been saying that too. There's something unexpected. All of us are seeing that. There's something that we're not seeing that's unexpected. There's a surprise to come. And that's it. It's like there's always some surprise. The final character, N33A, in 3 dots, meaning 3 pieces of grain, but it can also be used to signify multiples of things. In the case, possibly 3 stars of the deacon. And you guys are getting the 3 of cups, the 3 of coins, the 3 of swords. You're getting them in 3s. I just realized that. I just shared something. Elon Musk claimed that he is a 3,000-year-old alien trying to get back to his own home. I was like, do you guys think he's crazy? Like, does he not have the fucking, you know what I mean? I was about to say hyper awareness, that too. But does he not have the technology that's from out of this world? And now there's this mention that he said he knows what he's doing with it, and he's literally trying to get people out of this world. Interesting, right? Anyways, however, N33A is also used in the hieroglyph for carnelian, which is the mineral associated with this deacon. So there is obviously some deeper meaning to the name. As the final deacon of the boat group, symbolizing the journey through life and spirit, it is fitting that Kenmu stands for the rest and repose that comes with death. That's it. Everything's died. We're supposed to just stay, you know what I mean, in that that's hell, actually, that waiting place, that place of judgment before, you know what I mean? This is different from the death and ending found in Temet correct. In Kenmu, as Kenmu indicates true rest and an opportunity to recharge your batteries. On Deacon 7. So we're in Deacon what right now? Hold on a second. I don't know. No, that was the one we had already. Never mind. Okay. Each decanal star undergoes a period of rest for approximately 70 days when it no longer appears in the night sky. The star is said to be resting in the duat until it experiences a glorious rebirth with the helical rise. This week in the Egyptian calendar includes much turmoil in the spiritual realm, including the arrival of Skemet's slaughterer demons and the 7 executioners. Well, I kind of told you that yesterday, that we were letting all fury go and cursing. Now you know who's coming for you. Skemet's slaughter, and I shared that yesterday too. It was Skemet next to, I think it was Morgan. It showed you exactly. Look in my post. Nothing is ever coincidental. It's all very guided and very strategically placed there. I usually don't fully know what it is until after the fact. So this week, the arrival of Skemet's slaughterer demons and the 7 executioners. They are normally forces to be feared, but their targets are the enemies of Re. And Kenmu's task during this week is to save the gods, the king, and the faithful followers of those who would harm them. I told you, they're coming after you. Ritual. In ritual work with Kenmu is powerful avenging and protective forces. For detailed information, you can learn how to do this, but if you don't have the actual skills, it doesn't matter. It's just a card. So that's what's going to happen this week. We have the Avengers, the 7 executioners, and the slaughter demons are coming to come and get those that, refuse to whatever. Whatever. In the essence of, and that's what I told Russ last night before I went to bed. I said, I don't know what's happening, but we were supposed to do this together. And you're going to catch, what did I tell him? I can't control your free will, but you're going to see how much I can control the outside forces. I can't force you, but I can force the forces outside of you. Does this have to be specifically with just me and him? No. It starts with him, and then we rounded them all up. I can't force you. You have your free will, and neither can God. But me, them, us, can control all the outside forces. That's the power of magic. That's dark magic. Is manipulating the outside world. And that's where it is. As I said, if we're spending this year mastering my magic, you guys are in a whole lot of trouble. And then after I saw that the plane had crashed, after I just spoke it, I said, I don't need to practice my magic. It's mastered. You got a problem. You guys got problems. And he showed you, and I said that in that video yesterday. I said, What happens now? Well, I spoke it. I'll go burn some sage at the top of the mountain, and if you look at the timing, I didn't know it until I got home. The very moment I lit, what I'm about to light right now, where is it? I put it together for us. And I pulled out my snake skin and I did all my intentions on that mountain. The very moment I lit this, that plane crashed into another and was split in half. Now, though I said that that would happen, I told specific people that if they didn't fucking stop what they were doing and get over here and start doing this work, that this powerful energy was coming for them. And then they witnessed the energy. And that's what I said in that video. Now what? It's just like a prayer. I put my intentions out, and now we wait until the prayer is answered. Do I have any doubt that God won't answer my prayers when He's the one that gave me such a desire? Today, we will be burning, and yesterday, white sage with cinnamon chips. Just kind of throwing that out there. So yeah, you guys got some fucking problems. And I'm not your fucking problem. You're the fucking problem. And I've said it enough. And that's what we got to. We got to the place of enough. We're already there. There's no going back. You either go, or this is what you're going to find outside of you. And what did I say? Don't you dare step off your fucking porch. Enough. You want to use your free will for this? Have we not been forgiving? Have we not been compassionate? Have we not been understanding? Have I not given you every bit? Have I not been every bit Christ-like with you? You don't hear Christ. So you're going to hear the dark goddess. You're going to hear the scream of the banshee. That's for sure. That's for sure. And that's why they sent me to you, is because you don't listen to God. You don't listen to the light. You need to be guided by the darkness, by terror and fear, pain and suffering. That's the only way to get through to you, right? That's what He has to do. This just fell out. That's what we have to do to get through to you, right? We can't come to you in love and light and try to guide you through it in a hopeful way and try to encourage you. We have to make everything around you completely fall and burn, and you lose everything before you turn and beg on your knees for His help. That's how it works with you fucking people? Then let's work it. Odal. I went to Soul, which is the sun. I don't know what an Odal is. Not in this life. Let's find out. I think it's a rune, so let's just keep going. Okay, perhaps it's not. There it is. Sacred inheritance property. We already pulled this the other day, too. It said something about inheritance. Well, I mean, I'm inheriting all of my gifts. You're inheriting all your karma. Odal is the rune of inheritance and sacred bond between family and clans. Prosperity is involved in the interpretation of this rune. We once lived tribally, moving around in search of water, fertile soil, and good climate, and honoring the mysteries of each clan. Yeah, long time ago. That's what Millie said, is that Trump was trying to take away the rights of the Native Americans. But they're the natives. Why do they have no rights? They were the first ones. But yet we've been doing that since the beginning. Hold on a second. I'm going to light this sage as we're speaking all of this. Let me find the light up. Sorry. It's like, And that's what God said in the Bible. The meek shall inherit the earth. The temple shall fall and all that yummy bullshit. Just gotta get some of it lit. This one got all waxy. It's gonna burn well. It'll burn for a minute with all that wax. Okay. Let's read this. The land was never owned. It was simply lived upon. This rune indicates a sacred union of your ancestral background and the truth of who you are today. As you integrate what your ancestors have passed down, you may also need to let some part of you go. In today's world, families move apart, clans disperse, and sacred knowledge is lost. So by drawing this card, Odal is encouraging you to find your family and reconnect. Mend what was lost in the past and regain the spiritual inheritance that connects you to your ancestors. Sometimes we need to release who we think we are Sometimes we need to release who we think we are to get to the root of who we truly are. The inheritance could be in the form of money, land, or possessions. Merkstavi. The boat, and that was the last deacon of the boat, you are sailing in has overturned. You are mistreating your relationships with family, friends, and clan members, and the earth. You may be acting out of old patterns or behaving in a way that causes you to push up against everyone. You feel you are not being heard. Your ancestors can hear you. You have lost faith in your lineage. Reconnect with your loved ones and find your center so that you no longer cause pain or damage to yourself or others. You may lose property or family may turn away, but with time, these relationships with loved ones and earth can mend. Sit in meditation and see your path transforming. Well, dang, you guys. It's the last card in the book. You may be acting out of old patterns and behaving in a way that causes you to push up against everyone. As far as me, I know who my family is. I'm just kind of quiet because none of you have stepped into any of those roles. Your flesh is not important. Until you walk in the spirit, I don't give a fuck about you. I really don't. I'm not wasted. It feels like such a waste. An absolute waste. To wake up and look at you every day. Just continuing to fucking play games like this is a game to be played. I don't know. And that's what they're trying to remind me is I came in here with a mighty purpose and a mighty team of soldiers who are nothing but fucking blow up fucking sex dolls. All you gotta do is blow them up. And that would fucking, you know what I mean? That's all they got to offer you. I'm really ashamed of who your flesh is, but I don't know. I guess it's just the karma you had to wear because you're probably ashamed of the things that I had to endure in my life. But the shameful part is that you're so weak. I'm talking about my 12. I knew I could do this because of who you were. But you don't even know who the fuck you are. You are so busy trying to be... I mean, Lewis, I want to fucking puke in my mouth, bro. He's a whole fucking blow-up toy. All this going on in the world, and he can't wait to post a picture of himself and look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And his little friend, too. They're disgusting. And as much as it's just him, it's not. It's all of you. You want the world's attention so fucking bad, but you have nothing useful to give to them. And that's what sucks, is you could get the whole world's attention, but for what? For nothing. It does nothing for you. And that's why God gave you that power, so that when they looked at you, we could speak life into them and we could change them. You're doing nothing for them or yourself, and it disgusts me. You beg for attention and praise, but once you have their attention, there's nothing to be praised. And I'm trying to... I've spent a long time trying to put you in your place. And you just want to fucking be everybody in every other place that doesn't want you and that you don't need to be, instead of where God wants you to be, the most powerful place that could be, as the most powerful players that could ever play the game. Instead, you want to play all these other fucking games with these kids. You're acting like a whole child out here, like you really need this in your life. Like you don't already have it. Like you're not already there. Fucking Tom Brady's, bro. Like, fuck. Like you just want to play because you don't know what else to do but play. And you're going to lose everything along the way. What do I want from you? I want you to fucking be brave and walk away. And the same thing I said from the fucking beginning. If you can't take it, then take your bitch ass back home where you came from. It'll still be standing there with its arms wide open. Your past life will still be there yearning for you to come back to it. But could you take one fucking step forward and see what it fucking feels like to be brave? To be something bigger than you are? I don't know. It's a heavy card. Because although it's speaking, it may be speaking about your guys' physical fucking families that may mean something to you. I mean, yeah, going back to my ancestors, you know, dipshits in Guatemala, and that's where all my family and all my, you know what I mean, all my ancestry is from my dad's side. You know what I mean? And there's been a lot of triggers, but it's like, you know, die. You didn't walk in the spirit. Your flesh has no understanding. Catch you in the next realm. I'm so far beyond the surface of your flesh. I'm talking to fucking, I'm training rats. I'm training rats. That's how I feel. I feel so set apart. I feel like I'm sitting in a dark room all by myself as I tell everyone where I am and what it feels like to be here with you people. What the fuck happened yesterday? Do you know what I mean? And that was him at his best. That is Russ at his best. You know what? I'm gonna go on tour after all. That's the best that he can be. It's disgusting. Imagine all this time he was in silence. I thought he was healing and getting better and he was going to come out stronger or wiser or sharper. And he comes out the same motherfucker he went in as. Now, as far as whatever that is, it's foul. It's a gross taste in your mouth of disgust. But whatever it was, it activated something so much bigger that's coming after all of you. Because he is the archetype. Whatever the fuck shit, fucking disgusting ass, filthy ass, gross ass energy that man is in, that energy lies in all of you, bro. That devil-ass energy that you guys been praising your whole life. Lucifer, that's him. That's you. That's your flesh. Ugh. I just have to close my eyes and meditate. Get myself out of here. That goes back to Kobe. How am I supposed to work with these fucking losers? Why did I take a position with a team? And then you say, fuck this. I'll just take the fucking ball from them every time you throw it at them and I'll make the winning score. Every time. They don't know how to fucking even stand up on their own 2 fucking feet. This motherfucker's barefoot and this one's wearing chains. This one's got a bag on his fucking face. And this one's pants is around his fucking ankles. None of them are here to fucking play ball. They're playing with their own balls. While I'm dancing circles around them. And they're playing their fucking fiddles. Pay the piper! Easy does it. Alright, moving forward. This is talking about, your spiritual family. I'm so connected with my spiritual family, but the spirits that came here as family to, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. You know what I mean? We got I got my real spirits. I got Pac, I got Kobe, I got Mike, I got Nate, I got DMX. I ain't never gonna fucking call him no Earl type shit. Just want to point that out. Didn't even know that was that motherfucker's name. Why did his mom do that? You fucking Earl. Fucking Earl. Anyways, I've got these guys here with me. And then, you know what I mean, in the spirit realm. And then they give me these douchebags. Aligate, Kanye West, Logic, Royce the 5'9", Bruno fucking Mars, motherfucking Lewis Hamilton, Marshall Mathers, Russ the Bus. I mean, fuck off! Some fucking flamer named Mike Stud, or he's a Steve's fucking ranch. I don't fucking know. I know who they were in other lives, and they tell me that I can see it, that these are these souls, and these souls help me conquer all feats in other lives, and these motherfucker are beating their meat with their feet on their motherfucking toilet seat while all looking at somebody else's girl. Whose girl? Kanye's. How fucking sick is this shit, bro? How fucking sick is this shit, bro? What the fuck? What the fuck kind of nasty, disgusting, filthy human beings have you become? Filth. The fucking fallen filth. Hollywood Walk of fucking filthy flame. But I woke up and was like, yup. Alright, God. I believe you, God. I believe in these men. I'll do whatever it takes, God. Love them. I can't do that, God. Why is there hella helicopters out there? They're shaking the building. And I did what I had to do. And I taught you everything that it took to be ready for service. And you are such a waste of human space. In the sense of, we have to start all over with your bitch ass. Like, it's fucking spirituality for fucking dummies all the time around here, because you are some dumbass bitches. Too scared to walk in your fucking feelings. Bitch ass. I'll crush you with your feelings. I can't stand y'all. In the sense of these fucking men, bro. Are they men? Are they men? I guess, according to what, Earth said are men. All they had to do was make children and take care of women. You disgust me. Fucking disgusting. Ugh. God. Sorry, going on to it. Let's find our... That was not a fun energy. Thank you. Moving forward. Fuck the family. Fucking family. We're not. Only in spirit could you ever. You could look at every man and just be disgusted by their fucking actual flesh and their desires, bro. Only in the spirit are we ever connected. But until you connect to your spirit, bro, you're nothing more than another man. What's our Hindu energy? Oh, fuck, Buddha, what's up, bro? Well, we did need some peace. We always need peace. I was pretty livid, Buddha. It's like, bring your Kanyen back. I know. It's dark here. I told you I'm sitting in a dark room just looking at the world burn. It's dark. I could have never been Kanyen here, Buddha. Look what they did to Jesus. You only want to be all light. But being light will get you eaten. You'll just get eaten up by the darkness because it's everywhere. If you don't bite back, they'll eat you alive. As much as I don't want to be dark, because I spent lifetimes being dark, it's like, if I'm not dark, I'm never going to make it to the light. I spent like the first 2 years trying to control my darkness and understand my darkness, only to find out that it's the absolute limitlessness of darkness given by God and that it was used for full destruction upon everybody and everything, and that in limiting it was denying the power that God had given me. So ultimately, it's like, I was afraid of my darkness and didn't want it to harm anybody. So I spent all this time trying to harness it and control it. And when it comes out, I'm trying to control it still out of old patterning. But all he wants me to do is release it in his name, because that's what he created me for. And you can go all the way back to the tree. Why did you create the tree? Why did you let me do this? He didn't let me. He guided me. And then you go back to Kali. Why did you create me as such things? Back to Medusa. Why? Baba Yaga. Why? Why am I these things? And then one time, I wasn't those things. And I just lived a beautiful life of love. And I had the way to come home. But I realized all those other lives and all the people in the darkness. And I had to bring them back. But the only way to bring them back is to become dark again. So I've had to put on my darkness, little by little by little. And after last night, I was like, it's here. And it's every bit as dangerous as I thought it would be. So when I feel with it, I don't feel good with it. Like when I'm filled with it, I don't feel good with it. You just sit in your own darkness with your own dark feelings. It's just you now. And that's where you don't want to be. Because that's that place where you pull yourself away. God's very much there watching you. But you've put yourself there and you can't get out of there. Buddha is just reminding me of the light. I'm just like, oh, fuck. Did you really need the dark goddess, like full dark goddess, to come out? Couldn't I just come out, you know what I mean, not breathing fire and destruction? As if. Didn't I just get to watch it? Did I really have to be part of it? And that's where the truth is coming to play. It's like, you were always going to be part of this. No, I thought I was just going to watch it. I don't want that on my hands. And that's it. It's like, what have I done? And it's like, with my, you know what I mean? That's what he told all of us. That's what I was trying to say in that post. It's like, Moses knew that every time he spoke and he put his staff down, that people would suffer by the name of God. He was, you know what I mean? He was justice. Jesus knew what would happen. We know what will come for you. That's not fully sure, because it's limitless to how he will make you pay. And it's like, I spend so much time begging you. And then it's like, I can't. The doors are closing. Get in the fucking car. Get in the car. Get in the boat. Get on the boat. They're going to be washed away. Noah couldn't save anyone. He wasn't allowed to. God told them they were all cursed. They will all die. Save your family and save my creatures. Couldn't do nothing. And then what happened? He heard the cries of the people. He watched them. That's that fucking sick thing he says. I will make a table. You will sit at a table in front of your enemies. Meaning you'll watch it happen right in front of your face. And all you can do is say, I told you. I told you. He knew. Moses knew he was going to steal his babies. He tried. Dude, he's going to take your kids. You did it before, he'll do it to you. He kept trying to tell his brother, don't. Just let these people go, dude. In essence, what am I yelling at my fucking brothers? Let them go, bro. Stop trying to use your fucking voice over them to make money for yourself. Stop poisoning them with your words. Let them go. And they won't. Russ says, no, I'm going on tour. I'm going to get more. Marsh says, I'm going to get more. Lewis says, I'm going for more. They're all going for more after God said no more. What the fuck do you think he's going to do to you? And last night, that was just a fireworks display. That was it. I told you, now we watch and wait and watch it, and you'll see him work. Meaning that was a warning shot. Nobody knows what we know over here was said. I don't know. The dark times are here. It's been 1 week. Trump has taken away everything. He's put the whole fucking state into chaos. And God is very much working the weather and everything else that's coming up. The plagues, the fucking, you know what I mean? The earthquakes, the fucking floods, the fucking frozen and the fires and all of this. What role do you play? Are you gonna catch an ass whooping in this shit? Are you gonna burn in the fires? Are you gonna drown in the lakes? Are you gonna starve? Oh, I just want to point out, I did not know that eggs are so expensive, and I told you guys all last year to go get some chickens and how they worked. I told you all about that. I told you all about getting your own food and starting your own gardens before this happened. The famine will come. He's cut off food stamps. They said, I saw it. People in Ohio are already feeling it, meaning people are already about to starve. He's doing all kinds of crazy shit, dude. How can he do that? God gave him the power to do such things, bro. And ultimately, we the people did too. What are we supposed to be doing right now? Getting in the spirit, because the flesh is dying. The world around us is crashing. And if we don't walk in the spirit, dude, we're going to crash with it. I'm just your guide. I had a bunch of guys that were supposed to help me guide you, but they can't find their way. God's promised me that he's going to turn them around and bring them to me so we can get this, so I can start the real work with them and get them on track to helping you and more people than what I can reach. But it's some bullshit. Again, I wasn't staring at him at all. I was staring into the darkness. May the one who achieved enlightenment, who felt neither attraction nor hate for the countless armies of courtesans, is right? Courtesans, yeah, sent to tempt him by the Lord of this world, bring you peace. Non-violence, attainment of nirvana, detachment from worldly temptations, readiness and ability to pass knowledge on to others. That's all I needed, Buddha. I need their readiness. I need them to detach from these things. I need them to put their arms down and put their hands together in prayer. I don't need you to stand up. We've got all of God's army ready to fight for us. All I need you to do is fight for yourself, bro. There is a whole army ready to fight for us. I don't need you to be strong in your flesh. I need you to be strong in your spirit. Strong in your mind. Strong in your fucking emotions. Your flesh can't fight the unseen. You don't even know the battle that's upon us. You trying to strangle someone else is not even the fucking real fight. That's in your head. Thank you, Buddha. Oh, deep energy. We're in deep shit is what we're in. That was beautiful. In the sense of, you know, light and darkness is all around us. We have the light and the dark trying to guide us through this. Let's go into Notoria. What is it? Tarot for the extra. What are we at? Number 52. This will give us a whole super rundown. It's 45 minutes in. I turned right to it. God above all things. I can't really see. My eyes are really blurry. Invocation. Hold on. My eyes are really blurry. Confitipur dominio secudam justinam ejus et salam nomini domini atasimi. This angel draws towards us redemption, illuminating the right path for us to take, with an elevated and superior view of the road beneath our feet, and a view of what awaits us on the horizon. We can amend the errors, excessive pride, meanness, contempt, or moral baseness. Ridding ourselves of those, we can overcome obstacles and set off on the right track. I told you, they're bringing you back. I can't force you. They can't force you. But when everything else won't, when you can't go, you can only go one direction, then we got you. We'll get you right back. And that's what it is. They're going to put every obstacle in your way to push you back the right way. This is Hunger Games on a thirsty Thursday, bro. And that's what it is. They're going to put everything in your way to put you on the right path. It's the chorus, the principalities, the 8 of Pentacles, the Mars, planet is Mars, that's drive, Sagittarius, obviously, and it's the 8 of Pentacles. I should probably pull that out of my book. It's the 8 of Coins. I think that's hard work or some shit. Mars is your drive, and we were talking about that, Elon Musk and Mars and all of that masculine fire sign. Sagittarius is optimism and adventure. It is Jupiter, the half side of Jupiter. The principalities are, you know, moving energy. Those are the principles, and that's what I said. It's like, yo, get on my fucking nerves. You think you have a chance against us? In the essence, they're fucking stupid. You're not getting out of this. I can't get out of it. You're not fucking getting out of it. Let me find my book. Hold on. Where the fuck is that book? That's a good question. Did I really put that book away? Of all of the books to put away? Seriously? Did I really do that? Maybe. Well, maybe. Celtic Goddess. I don't think I would have put that book away. Oh no, give me a second. I was cleaning up all my altar stuff earlier and putting stuff away from last night. So perhaps I put my guidebook away to my... There's the Morgans, ladies. This is strange. There's my Dark Goddess book. My Dark Arts, Where Was God. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. Okay, I might be a little discombobulated. In the sense of, I don't know where my guidebook is to read you this fucking card. Oh my god, what did I do with that? Let me look harder. I'm like, That's strange. I saw it this morning. Let me go slower. Hold on. Something's happening here. I'm not moving. Sacred geometry is popping out at me. That. I guess we're gonna just move on and I'll find that book. Wherever the fuck that book is. That's really strange to me. Because I had it out. This is very strange now. I just want to point out I've made a huge mess of everything. Huge. Oh, maybe it's in that purse. No. Is it still? Oh, it's still in my ritual bag. Dang, I just made a huge mess, you guys. Holy fuck. Went to Temperance. Eight of Pentacles is skills. Obstacles disappear. Now is the time for you to step forward and show the world how talented you are. You have the dedication, experience, skill, and commitment to produce very fine work. And your high standards and attention to detail will make you very sought after. I got real tired all of a sudden. If you have been thinking of turning a hobby into a business, go ahead. The Eight of Pentacles can indicate that you feel fit and well mentally and physically. In a relationship, this card shows a steady partnership based on trust, faithfulness, and loyalty. Oh, God. Here we go again with this bullshit-ass relationships. I'm that person. I don't know who the other person is. I don't know. That's because of you. My unknowing is because of your stupid actions. I know what God says, but you don't act in what God says, so I don't know what the fuck your intent. I don't care. I'm just saying that. Fuck off. Eight of Pentacles reverse indicates a lack of direction or effort on your part. You might be failing exams or producing shoddy work. You'd like to be rich and successful, but fail to recognize you will actually have to work to achieve it. If you're bored with your job, get some training or learn a new skill. You have talents, but you need to develop them. You're also neglecting your health, perhaps drinking too much, eating a poor diet, or not getting enough exercise or rest. Remember, we're in a place of rest and repose. You're supposed to be rejuvenating, rebirthing, recycling is what I heard. Let's see, the reverse card suggests boredom in a relationship. Your relationships are absolute trash. You must ask yourself if you really want to be with your partner and if you are being fair to them. I don't give a shit. I'm not getting into this. I think your relationships are absolute garbage. And I can say that because I don't submit to garbage-ass relationships. All right. That was a lot. I have one more card and we're out of here. That was not it. That was crazy. It took me a long time to find that book. It was actually in my ritual bag from last night. I don't know. I knew I had it. I didn't pull it out. So this morning I saw lots and lots and lots of crows. Lots of them. I don't know. Actually, probably ravens, to be honest. The wolf is on top. And the whale, there's the snake. Let's talk about the snake. Again, they're just drawing me there. The magpie, I see plenty of them every day. The blackbird. Do we want to just go with blackbird instead of the crows? They weren't actually just blackbirds, though. The raven, death. Alright, let's talk about the snake. The year of the snake. Snake. In a reading, one of humanity's primordial fears, snakes are also a potent symbol of subconscious desire and darker nature. We are both attracted to snakes and repelled by them. Carl Jung wrote much about the symbolism of the serpent. In the Red Book, here we go again, he posted that the serpent is an adversary and a symbol of enmity. Enmity. I can't say it. But also a wise bridge that connects right and left through longing and much needed by our life. Desire is a powerful force that can be harnessed to our benefit or detriment. Desire leads us to strive, achieve, and reach out, but it can also be destructive. On 147, there's a bunch of these. I keep seeing 47, 747, 747, 4747. The more self-aware we are, the more we can use desires. What is that? 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. The more we can use desire power in positive ways, the greater value in examining the underpinning of our desires. A strong desire for wealth, for example, can stem from insecurity of childhood poverty. That's what's wrong with you. While the pursuit of material wealth is not inherently bad, we must recognize that there's no amount of money that will fix the feelings associated with the early fears and insecurities. If they aren't punching you in your fucking insecure guts, doing the work of healing our wounds and becoming aware of how they affect us can help us channel our desires in productive and kind ways that enrich our lives and make our world a better place. It is always important to understand why we want what we want. That goes back to it. I keep telling you, you just want just because you lack. And even if I gave it to you, you'd want something else. That's why God's not giving you what you want anymore. It doesn't work. You're never satisfied. And that's going back to, you know what I mean, insecurities. Back to Lewis. Look at me. Look at me. Lewis. Look at me. Marsha. Look at me. Everybody look at him. Fucking look at yourselves. The snake can be a guide to a deeper internal work. It may indicate desire for spiritual education, therapy, and development of greater self-awareness. That's what I said. You're going into a state of self-awareness, self-analyzation, self-healing, self-transformation, self-actualization. The snake promises an expansion of personal power, healing, and regeneration to those willing to shed their old skin. Take it off. Take off the life that you've had, and let's give you a new one. First, you got to take it off and clean you off. It has you have stains on you from life. It has stained you. You can't even begin to clean it off until you take it off. And then once it's off, now we can see what's left on you that's gonna harm you. And this is a whole year of this. We are reminded us that power comes. See, they don't know how to write. We are reminded us that power cannot come from the superficial world. We must go deep into the waters of the subconscious to find the answers we seek. I taught about spiritual baths again last night. The sinuous snake is also a symbol for sexuality. It's decorative. Oh yeah. It's decorated pagan phlantic amulets and also tied to the goddess and the mysteries of the feminine. The snake tells us the true self-mastery requires a unification of our dual nature. We were talking about that yesterday in Mercury, and it's the male and the female force. Your divine masculine, your divine feminine, the god and goddess within. Working with your action, taking action in your feelings, and not just taking action and disregarding your feelings. Okay? We must embrace masculine and feminine, present and past. We must accept the shadow as well as the light. And that's where it is. It's like you don't want to live in the darkness of what you are. You just want to live in the light, but it's not true. You can't. And that's the duality. I'm seeing the yin and the yang, and that's how it is. It's like all of this is, the year of the snake. That was Mamba. The Mamba spirit is the mastery, and he spoke a lot about it in the last week. In its negative aspect, the snake warns of encroached darkness, unexamined desire, and blind ambition. This may come in the form of poisonous people, chaos, or despair. Without the balance of water and light, which is your feelings and your thoughts, the venomous snake leads us into a dark place. The snake offers us the possibility of connecting with the wisdom of the collective conscious and the archetypical energies of the world. While the path can lead to great transformation and growth, it is possible for us to lose ourselves in that process. And I've talked about it over and over. I warned you. Once you start this, you can't stop. I'll help you to guide your way through, but you can't give up or you're going to end up a mess like Kanye West. You're going to look just like him, dude. That's what happens when you give up and try to go back to your old ways. You can, but you're not going anywhere if you don't go somewhere. Literally. Be wary of the snake. The dark power it holds can be difficult to navigate. I hear a lot of rhyming. Do you hear all the rhyming going on? Let's talk about the raven. And then I'm going to let you guys go to go handle your business. The raven, long associated with death, is the sacred animal of the Morgan, the goddess of autumn, death, and war. also called the Phantom Queen. She is a shapeshifter who often appears as a raven. In European lore, the raven was said to inhabit variously by the spirits of the dead, the devil, or even fallen priests. Other tales claim that the raven have knowledge of where to find secret stones that can treat any human ailment. The raven's vocal abilities have linked to prophecy and foretelling. Go and catch my earlier video. I was guided. First I went outside and I saw the hawk, and then I was guided by all of what I said were either crows or ravens to the action center, to the center to take action. If you think about it, these are all synchronicities. I got there. All that was there was the doors were closed, but I looked at the mural on the wall. It was a hand with a butterfly, another form of transformation, and on top of it was the raven who was yelling at me. In the medieval Irish texts, raven lore, the various calls and cries of the raven are documented alongside their related prophetic meaning. And to the Norse, the raven was an important symbol. The great god Odin had two ravens that perched one on each soldier. And we just pulled this card last week. Hungen and Munin, thought and memory. Acolytes of Odin would adorn him with garments, armor, and weapons with the image of the raven. All right? In the Gaelic word for raven is also the name of an important deity who was crowned the king over British Isles. In the Mohabbajan, the collection of medieval Welsh tales, Bran was so enormous that he and his court had to live in a tent. There was no house to exist that could accommodate him. The myth of Bran primarily concerns his severed head, which was buried in London, where the Tower of London now stands. It was believed that as long as the head remained there, Britain would be safe from endeavors. Because of this, and I always tell you off with his head on page 121 and 122, going into 123, ravens have always been associated with the tower and are in residence there every day. From ancient Roman times to today's popular culture, the raven has been linked to death and secret knowledge. However, they are also prized as mariners seeking land. Vikings and sailors used ravens to orient to safe land. The dichotomy reminds us that the death is a natural part of a great cycle of life, and the raven can be seen as a companion on our journey across darkness and the sign that a safe landing lies ahead. Much like the death card in the tarot deck, the raven asks us to welcome change and accept the passing of the old. This could signify letting go of ways of thinking, relationships, or places that no longer serve our needs. I told you. This is all I gotta tell you every fucking day. And I'm so fucking tired of it. Because if I had these 12, they could tell you for me, and I don't have to tell everybody all the same time. There are many times when we accept the passing of people or the loss of relationships that have been significant to us. These losses will cause us pain, but the raven tells us that loss can also ennoble us, give us access to secret knowledge, and help us change into something better. And that goes back to Bobby. Everybody's like, it's just over. Yeah, let it go. I learned everything I needed to know. I found everything I needed to know from that situation. It's better to love and to lose it than to have never loved at all. But there's no reason to hold on to something that's damaging. In a negative aspect, this card can indicate a resistance to change and a refusal to accept the turning of the wheel. That's it. It's a turn of the wheel, and that's exactly why you're getting the Wheel of Fortune. This is fate. You're being forced into this. If you're experiencing loss, upheaval, or transition that feels overwhelming, remember that death is a necessary part of life. That's what I told you about the people that died on that plane. Clinging to sorrow or bitterness or refusing to let go will not make the pain go away. In order for the new life to exist, old things must die. The more graceful we accept this difficult truth, the more we will gain from the experience. To embrace the spirit of the raven is to accept both death and life, dark and light. And again, at the bottom is the wolf spirit, the freedom. I was going to get to that in my Morgan, as that's another one. I'm always identified as the wolf. So that was another synchronicity as him as the wolf man. And I am the spirit of the wolf. It was interesting, you know, and that goes back to even Russ. I was like, I didn't know that you knew anything, but they're just talking shit. You know what I mean? They don't actually know the depth of the whale, the joy of the otter. You don't know any of this. Or the rebirth. And that's what I was talking about earlier in the video. I talked about the animals and the spirits. These are animals. These spirits, you know what I mean, talk to the natives of all tribes. They could turn to the animals. They could turn to the land, and they knew how to talk to God. I'm trying to teach you all the different ways of people that talk to God instead of you talking to yourself and listening to your own stupid thoughts and ambitions. I love you. I know that got a little dark, but that's who I am. I am the dark goddess, and they want me to be dark sometimes. I really just want to be light, because it's fun and shit, but then it's not, because the dark is who I am. But it's like, you know, you spend so much time trying to be, that's it. It's like, you put me in they spent half a year getting me to stay in the light, only to put all of the Lilith in me and make me walk through darkness for another year. Now in the third year, I'm supposed to balance the darkness and the light, and it's like such a shit show. But you see that I'm really putting on the show. And that's what you got to do. You're in step 1, which is what? Facing your fucking fears, people. It's always the same shit. All new people. You know that there's something that I triggered in this conversation that you're supposed to be giving up, bro. I don't know who it is or what it is. It's probably all of the above. They might start with one, but you know you need all that shit. You know you want a new house, you want a new lover, you want a new job, you want a new fucking atmosphere. All of that shit that you want, you have to give to God, bro. You've got to walk in fucking faith. Say, I'm going to sacrifice this shit because I believe what she says, and I believe the promises that are said in that Bible, that if I sacrifice, you will make all things new. You will provide for me, as she says, and as Jesus says, and as the Bible says too. Bro, they're there for you, but you have to walk in the faith of what it says. That's all he said. Believe it, and so shall it be. People came up to him and asked him to heal all kinds of shit. Sure, if you believe in my God, I can do it, bro. I believe I can do it. Do you believe I can do it? Then so shall it be. It's fucking done. And that's how it is with me. It's like, you can't win because I believe in God, and so shall it be, and it's fucking done. I'm trying to teach you to have that belief, but you can't have it until you start developing it. Meaning you got to see him work, but you got to work with him. He doesn't do all the work. You're doing most of the work. He's there to support you. But it's your work to be done. Meaning, you know, again, here we are on every day for the rest of, 56 years that I'm here. I will always tell you, just walk away, bro. God's got you. Pack your fucking bags. Get ready. If you're not ready today, then you're getting ready for it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. It's Friday. The tower comes down again tomorrow. How many times are you going to keep taking the same tower? Aren't you ready to face another tower, another mountain, to overcome another fear? Become more every week like I do? Or at least become something one of these weeks? Stop being weak. I know what it means to be afraid. It's just a feeling. That's where faith comes in. You tell yourself over and over, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You give yourself faith. You give yourself hope. In what? Just your own words. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was good, and the Word was God. Be a God to yourself. Be a good God. Tell yourself that God will guide you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to believe. I'm going to believe. I'm going to believe. Then you're going to sit in the darkness of the quietness in your belief, forcing you to believe harder. It's not that quick. It doesn't happen that fast. Once you walk in belief, now you got to walk in it, bro. I'm gonna sacrifice everything, and I'm gonna go out here. Don't expect him to fucking, immediately get out there. He wants you to walk. And that's it. When you see your kid going to take their first step as a toddler, right? After they take a step, you don't run. You stay there to see how many steps they can take. Let me see how far you can make it on your own. Okay. Now sit down. Now I'm going to congratulate you. Let's sit here and celebrate all those steps. You're such a big boy. You're such a big girl. Let's look at those steps. Let me show you. I caught it on camera. Let me show you what you just did. All right, let's sit here. We're going to tell everybody what you just did. It's a beautiful thing. And you just want to get back up and take some more steps. You just learned how to walk. Sit down. Let me get you a snacky snack. You want an ice cream?
Don't say that next now.
baby steps, guys. This is a big step for you. You leaving that relationship, you quitting that job, you packing your bags, you saying goodbye, you talking your truth, you saying no to something or someone. That's a big step. You ain't never did that before, huh? I know. I've had to take a lot of big steps by myself, and all I get from Kobe is, do it better. Nobody does it better. Thanks, Nate. In the essence, I'm like, hey guys, that was a rocky little start I had. I hope you can walk it better than I talked it. That's it. It's like, did you see me? I did it. I walked on water. Now come on, let's go. You can do it too. They're like, oh my God, it's so scary. I know you can do it. Come on, come with me if you want to live. Yeah. But once you start making those brave steps, you're going to be so proud of yourself. And you literally will hear God and make way, the image of God. You'll hear the angels and shit. They'll be so excited. You'll be walking on, I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, and then you'll be like, oh, fuck, what did I just do? There's those moments. That's a Saturday where you feel real sad about what you did on a Friday. I think everybody goes through that, right? Hey, chill out. So anyways, get ready. Enjoy today. Do what you can to prepare yourself for tomorrow, which is going to be a hard day. We know we have a hard day ahead of us, and we're going to have to be brave. Get yourself ready. Put on the armor of God. Get your shit packed up. Get ready to have that brave day. Get ready for another brave day, because Saturday is really hard too. Saturday, it really hits. Right? And then Sunday, kind of numb. We're in the God's day. Monday, we'll be in our mind about it, and our feelings will be like, damn, I had to do it. You had to do it. Well, where am I supposed to go from here? And then you just wait, and God will say, here, you're supposed to go from here. When's that come? Usually on a Tuesday. The days, dude. The days of the week. These are the days of our lives. Today's a good day, though. Go out and play. That goes back to the teachings yesterday. I know I'm doing a lot of rhyming. We're supposed to enjoy today. Because tomorrow we got work for tomorrow. But today is, a good day. It's about love, expansion, growth. That's what Jupiter brings, a Thursday brings. It's a Sagittarius day. Be adventurous, be optimistic. You saw that the card said, tune into your family, which could be me, your spiritual family, or, however that looks. As I was reading it, I was seeing Marshall, he has to do a lot of healing through his biological family. You saw me do that. I've had to do a lot of healing with, my father, my mother, my brothers, my sisters, how, discord, had to put a lot of shit to rest. And that's that rest and repose. Let's go inwards. And some of it is going outside. Go to a special place that brings you sanctuary. That was another card. Where is your sanctuary? I tell you all my stuff. Last night, they took me to Black Hawk. Go fucking figure. You know what I mean? That's my sanctuary. Where's your sanctuary? Then today, they took me to the thrift store. That's my sanctuary, bro. You know what I mean? What kind of food am I probably going to eat? Fuck, bro. I don't know. But it's my sanctuary. If I can find some, you know what I mean? I'm feeling like it's some dollar scoop Chinese food. That's my sanctuary. On Chinese New Year's, we're talking business now, bro. We're talking realness. Hey, I love you. We can check and see what our shadows are. It's going to be one of those areas in your life. Pick one and go with it. They're all hard. It's like, oh, what part do I not want to let? I mean, come on. It's all hard. It's a fire sale, bro. It's like, just let something go, bro. This is going to suck. All of them are going to suck. None of them are not going to hurt. I promise you, as much as we do this, it's painful each time. Each time you're going to cry like you never cry. Like, it's going to feel like the hardest cry ever. But I promise they're never harder than the last one. You just think they are. And once you learn that it's just going to be this hard every time, you start to build up an endurance to the hard times. Meaning you are mentally capable of handling a hard time. You're emotionally strong and mentally strong enough to handle a hard time. And now you're not letting God put hard times on you. You're looking for the hard times so you can get through them. You're literally digging up the hard times. You know what I mean? It's time. We're knocking on every hard fucking rock. You know what I mean? It's a hard knock life. And that's it. It's like you go running for towers. You go look at... I mean, seriously. Well, I'm going to pull out the cards and see what they want us to fuck up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. I got you, God. Oh, I'm so scared. This is gonna hurt. No, okay. You do this every week. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. All right, Pock. I heard you the last week. Don't be a bitch. Come on. It sucks. You're gonna cry. You're gonna die. It's literally gonna kill you. But did you die? Yeah, bro. A part of you dies. It's called death. It transforms you. But you are reborn from it. Otherwise, you're not, there's no new birth or new nothing in your life. If you don't let something die, then nothing else will live. You're killing yourself with the same bullshit, bro. I'm hearing Killing Me Softly, the Fugees. I mean, you're a refugee right now. I'm trying to get you out the camp. That's really fucked up with Trump and everything he's doing right now. What a guy, isn't he? Hey, I heard he was 80 years old. That was the most unbelievable thing I've ever heard about that man. Did you know that?
What?
That Trump's like 80 years old?
Yeah, also said he'd date his daughter if he wasn't his daughter.
He's such a dirty man. Talking about being very proud of your children. He's sickos. I mean, did you know he was 80? That's crazy to me. It makes my 99 look like totally divine. It's like, dude, look at him at 80. Where are we going to be at 80? Where are you going to be tomorrow? I don't know. Hopefully in your feelings and leaving shit around so you could be a dictator. I love you guys. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Laters, haters.